Welcome. Congratulations to the class of 2021 from the Graduate School of Arts and Sciences at Harvard University. And greetings to the many family, friends, and supporters who join us from everywhere around the world. I'm Sam Bersola, Dean of Students, and I'm tremendously honored to serve as the host of today's graduation recognition ceremony. Before we begin, the Graduate School of Arts and Sciences acknowledges that Harvard University is situated on the traditional and ancestral homelands of the Massachusetts people, land that has long served for meeting, exchange, and diplomacy among nations, including the Massachusetts, Nipmuc, and Wampanoag nations. It's a tradition at Harvard each spring to host a morning commencement ceremony in Tercentenary Theater in Harvard Yard. Framed by Widener Library and Memorial Church, this sprawling, tree-lined outdoor space, named in honor of Harvard's 300th anniversary, overflows with the pomp and circumstance that one would expect in a commencement ceremony of this great university. It's also a tradition on the afternoon of commencement day for GSAS to host a diploma awarding ceremony in Sanders Theater. 31 years ago, I participated in commencement at Harvard Yard and was fortunate to have shared this milestone with my family, my sister, and my parents who traveled from California to Cambridge. Graduates, I share in your disappointment that we couldn't continue these commencement traditions for you this year. While we are unable to shake your hand and present the diploma that you so richly deserve, please know that we are beaming with pride for all that you have accomplished and all that you are so well poised to achieve. Most of you participated in GSAS orientation when you first arrived here at Harvard. You may even remember sitting in iconic Sanders Theater in awe of the spectacular architecture and perhaps a little overwhelmed by the experience. During orientation, you may remember being asked, "What kind of scholar do you want to become? What kind of teacher, researcher, author, artist, activist, leader, and citizen do you want to become?" We hope that during your time here at Harvard, you've been able to fine-tune your answers to these questions and maybe set your goals even higher. We're confident that with the skills you've developed and the experiences you've had here, you will achieve and even exceed these goals. We told you when you arrived that you would be challenged, that you'd face adversity and tremendous opportunity. This past year's global pandemic and national and global uprising against racial injustice have taught us important lessons about our society's vulnerabilities and inequities. They also demonstrated our interdependence and need for capable and compassionate leaders like you. You graduate students are the heart of this great university. We thank you for all that you've done and all that you have done to make Harvard a better place. During the pandemic, you showed tremendous commitment, focus, resilience, and even good humor. You found new and creative ways to continue to learn, teach, and research, to build community, and to advance Harvard's mission. Today's virtual graduation recognition ceremony demonstrates that Harvard's GSAS is more than just a place. It's the character of our collective and inclusive academic community. It's the ideals that we hold true and promote beyond this time and space. It is who we are and wherever we are. So today, from all over the world, GSAS proudly celebrates you. I would like now to recognize a special group of graduates, the 2021 GSAS Marshals. These 8 individuals were nominated by students, faculty, and staff members, and then selected by the GSAS Student Council for their service to the graduate school and the graduate student community. Please welcome the 2020 Marshals. Representing master's graduates, Elizabeth Tarbell, Regional Studies, East Asia. Representing Doctor of Philosophy graduates, Nicole Black, Engineering Sciences, Lindsay Brown, Applied Mathematics, Zachary Hayworth, Germanic Languages and Literatures, Janani Iyer, Medical Sciences, John Lian, Medical Sciences, Yi Lu, History, and Lumumba Seegers, Organizational Behavior. To give student voice to this graduation recognition ceremony, one of the marshals was selected to offer a few remarks. Janani Iyer, PhD in Medical Sciences, will speak on behalf of the class of 2021.
Congratulations to my fellow classmates earning master's and doctoral degrees today, and thank you for creating space in your day to support us as we pause to reflect on and celebrate what we have accomplished. While my classmates and I are obtaining diplomas in diverse fields, we share the experience of having spent the majority of the most formative years of our lives prioritizing our education and academic pursuits above most other things, committing our minds and bodies to furthering humanity's understanding of people and the world and how to make things better. We were all told when we started graduate school that the final year would be the hardest, that this year would test our motivation and willpower and grit and ability to persevere unlike any other year in our academic pasts. We knew this year would come and that we'd have to fight to make it through, but we never imagined it would manifest in the way that 2020 did. We never imagined that we'd need to figure out how to prioritize completing our degrees while in social confinement and in the midst of a global pandemic, overwhelmed with relentless feelings of anxiety and helplessness as we worried about the health of our remote family and friends. We never imagined we'd have to remind ourselves why exactly completing Chapter 3 of our dissertations mattered at all when the US government was threatening to expel our international classmates and colleagues, and when the time was calling for us to rise up in solidarity with our community members as we all mourned and protested against the senseless murders of Black individuals at the hands of the police. We didn't expect we would have to figure out how to focus on polishing our LinkedIn profiles and interviewing for jobs amidst pan-industry hiring freezes with one of the most confusing and intense US presidential elections of our lifetimes at the constant forefront of our minds. We were not prepared to have to replace every one of our social and professional interactions with virtual ones, and we never imagined that we would write and submit our doctoral and master's theses, defend our research, and apply for, secure, and start new jobs, all without leaving our living rooms. We never imagined any of this, yet we persevered, and along the way, we all gained, in a similarly unique way, a much deeper and more profound understanding of what and who matter to us in our lives. Many of us took a step back from our academic pursuits this past year, despite knowing that this might delay our graduation, to contribute to COVID-19 related efforts, participate in racial and social justice activism, and engage with our broader communities to encourage everyone to vote. We have developed and matured and have grown in our agility and open-mindedness in ways that are unique to our shared experience, and we are proud of this growth and the resilience we have maintained throughout, as much as, if not more so than, we are proud of what we've accomplished academically. We celebrate all of this today. Commencement is as much a celebration of graduates and their accomplishments as it is a celebration of all those who have loved and supported them unconditionally throughout their academic and personal journeys. We are tremendously grateful to our parents, our brothers and sisters, our partners, our dear friends, and our professors and mentors who have showered us with love and support and who have believed in us often more so than we have believed in ourselves. Thank you for everything. To my fellow classmates, I'm not sure what the future holds for us, but I trust that our strength, talent, humility, and vision will guide us into ever more fulfilling and meaningful chapters of our lives. I'm honored to be graduating with you today. Congratulations again.
Thank you, Janani, for all that you've done to engage graduate students. Please now join me in welcoming Dean Emma Dench. She is the Dean of the Graduate School of Arts and Sciences and the McLean Professor for Ancient and Modern History and of the Classics.
Thank you, Sam. Congratulations, GSAS graduates. A little while ago, in the first part of our ceremony, I welcomed you to the ancient and universal company of scholars. Those few words were a rather formal way of saying, "You did it." And I want you to take a moment for that to sink in and to hear us say how proud we all are of you. Even in normal circumstances, remember those, successfully completing a graduate degree is challenging enough. You don't just have to know all the things. Oh no. You have to prove you know all the things, backwards, forwards, and upside down, in written exams, papers, or perhaps while the clock slowly ticks in oral exams. After that, all you have to do is to make a significant, preferably original, contribution in your thesis or dissertation. And you have to do all of that in the middle of whatever else life is throwing at you. That is already pretty hard, but it is nothing compared with what you have done, finishing in the middle of a global pandemic, which blows the unknown and unknowable up until it's the only reality we all know, and shakes every expectation and certainty we have. But I have to say that in the middle of a global pandemic, I want to be surrounded by GSAS graduates like you, GSAS graduates who are unfazed by the unknown and unknowable, undeterred by roadblocks, frustrations, failures, never content with the quick, easy answers that turn out to be completely wrong, comfortable with complexity and ambiguity, and willing and able to share that complexity and ambiguity with disarming clarity. GSAS graduates, we celebrate you on the completion of your master's and PhD degrees, and we celebrate all the wonderful people who got you through, who knew you could do it, and who indulged your escape fantasies when you were sure you could not. Your partners, spouses, parents, grandparents, friends, allies, advisors, advocates, and your children. I am so glad that so many of them are able to join us at this time. We celebrate you now from our basements, attics, kitchens, offices, living rooms, and bedrooms, and we invite you to raise a glass or teacup. Congratulations again, GSAS graduates. We are so proud of you and so grateful for your wisdom.
Thank you, Dean Dench. Each of you receiving a degree today is embarking on a lifelong journey as a Harvard alum. I now invite Marianne Steiner, a GSAS master's degree recipient in engineering and applied mathematics and chair of the GSAS Alumni Council, to present our 2021 Centennial Medal recipients.
Thank you, Sam. On behalf of the Graduate School Alumni Association, I would like to first congratulate all of today's degree recipients for your remarkable achievements and welcome you into the alumni community. As chair of the Graduate School Alumni Association Council, I work alongside a devoted group of volunteers to engage our alumni across the globe so that all may continue to maintain and strengthen our social, intellectual, and professional connections with GSAS and Harvard throughout our lives. Today, I have the honor of recognizing the 4 individuals who were awarded the 2021 Centennial Medals. The Centennial Medal is the highest honor that the Graduate School of Arts and Sciences bestows on its alumni. It has been awarded every year since 1989, when it was established in honor of the 100th anniversary of the Graduate School of Arts and Sciences becoming one of Harvard's schools. Our first medalist is Lotte Bailyn, who received her PhD in social sciences in 1956. Professor Bailyn is the T. Wilson Professor of Management Emerita and Professor of Work and Organization Studies Emerita at MIT. We awarded her the Centennial Medal for her insights into the synergy of work and home life, and for her lifelong analysis of and advocacy for norms and practices that value the personal lives of employees outside of work, while helping organizations become more effective and competitive. John Hutchinson, a 1963 PhD graduate in applied sciences, is the Abbott and James Lawrence Professor of Engineering and Gordon McKay Professor of Applied Mathematics Emeritus of the John A. Paulson School of Engineering and Applied Sciences at Harvard. His wide-ranging contributions within the field of solid mechanics and his unparalleled warmth and generosity to generations of students for whom he remains a continual source of encouragement and inspiration were reasons we awarded him the 2021 Centennial Medal. Marvin Kalb, AM 53, Edward R. Murrow Professor of Practice Emeritus, is recognized for his superlative leadership and advocacy for the highest standards of integrity, both as a journalist and as the founding director of the Shorenstein Center on Media, Politics, and Public Policy at Harvard Kennedy School. Peggy McIntosh earned her PhD in English and American Literature and Language in 1967 and is the founder of the National SEED Project, where SEED stands for Seeking Educational Equity and Diversity, and former Associate Director of the Wellesley Centers for Women. She was awarded the 2021 Centennial Medal for her unflinching commitment to naming white privilege and confronting systemic forces of oppression, and for her powerful conviction that open conversation grounded in personal experience can help us work toward a more equitable and just society. Please join me in congratulating our medalists, whom we celebrate for their contributions to society as they have emerged from one's graduate education at Harvard. All of us at GSAS look forward to celebrating them in person at a future date. I want to thank members of the Graduate School Alumni Association Council, especially alumni David Staines, for his leadership of the Centennial Medals Committee, and the committee for their careful review of nominations, and the President and Fellows of Harvard College for their endorsement of our recommendations. I sincerely hope that one day GSAS will honor some of you with this award.
Thank you, Marianne. The 2021 Centennial Medalists are truly inspiring. We look forward to honoring some of you graduates as recipients of the Centennial Medal someday. Now, on to the reading of our graduates' names. Earlier today, Harvard University President Larry Bacow, Dean Dench, and Dean of the Paulson School of Engineering and Applied Sciences, Frank Doyle, met to confer the degrees en masse. So congratulations, you were all officially graduated just hours ago. In this virtual ceremony, we will recognize each graduate by name, degree, and program. You can find these names online at gsas.harvard.edu/commencement. I hope that you will cheer loudly for your graduate, no matter where you are. And now, I present the class of 2021. The graduate in American Studies for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Genesis Fonseca Ledesma. Graduates in Anthropology for the degree of Master of Arts, Catherine Ratson Peeler. For the Doctor of Philosophy, Michelle Hyun Choi. Aryo Danusiri. Matthew Magnani. Ethan Manolin. Graduates in Architecture, Landscape Architecture, and Urban Planning for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Maria Atuesta. Natalia Escobar Castillon. Melanie Sunmin Park. Etienne Santiago. Wei Zhang. Graduates in Astronomy for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Munaza Alam. Theron W. Carmichael. Sebastian Gomez. Seth Shearer Gossage. Amber Medina. Jamila Pegues. Anna Roxana Pop. Shihan Wen. Graduates in Biological Sciences and Public Health for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Joseph Bayani. Aditi Jutkar. Rebecca Elizabeth Killian Mont. Margaret Torrance. Graduates in Population Health Sciences for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Emma K. Accorsi. Allison Margaret Baker. Lilia Litznaska. Joseph Dove Brush. Aleska Karyan Mata. Ernani Francisco Shoma. Mijong T. Chu. Emma Chandler Clark Dielder. Madhye Dinesh Yazdi. Onisha Atkins. Geetha Iyer. Emily R. Jones. Rebecca Khan. Ayush Kadka. Vanyun Lan. Jordan A. Lawrence. Hui Chu Lee. Gabriel Rivers Nanawe Murchison. Anna Oppenheimer. Ajani Antonella Peralta. Mary K. Quinn. Joy Shi. Hojin Shin. Louisa H. Smith. Kelsey Verkaman. Yaguang Wei. Michelle Woodford Martin. Graduates in Biophysics for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Hugo Baguio Brandeo. Ofer Kimchi. Michael A. Levine. Ava Pardis Soleimani. Dulakshan Sritharan. Carly Ziegler. Graduates in Biostatistics for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Yuri Vital Ahuja. Irina Degtiar. Eric Arthur Denepace IV. Jonathan Larson. Gong Liu. Dustin Rabidou. Sarah Sauer. Aaron M. Sonnabend Worthalter. Yue Song. Shayna Stein. Taneot Tawitai. Xiao Wu. Graduates in Business Administration for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Patrick James Ferguson. Young Hao. Alexandra Anwara Sharif. Graduates in Business Economics for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Andrew Lilly. Gianluca Rinaldi. Andreas Schaub. Alan T. Zhang. The graduate in Organizational Behavior for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Lumumba Seegers. Graduates in Chemical Biology for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Jonathan Chris Chen. Amanda Renee Clark. Jordan Otto Jagelski. Douglas James Kenny. The graduate in Chemical Physics for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Sookin Kim. Graduates in Chemistry and Chemical Biology for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Curtis Michael Karsh. Jungmin Lee. Rostam Razban. Rebecca Taylor. Yongcheng Wang. Jordan P. Wilkerson. Xiao Young. Graduates in the Classics for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Samantha Blankenship. Christopher Cochran. Graduates in Comparative Literature for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Rachel Duarte Riascos. Matilda Viglerovich. Robert Hudson Vincent. Graduates in Earth and Planetary Sciences for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Duo Chan. Pakwa Chan. Sophie Leanne Colson. Jessica Dawn. Laura Marie Kulowski. Christopher Perendo. Zhuo Yang. Graduates in Regional Studies East Asia for the degree of Masters of Arts, Latifa Al Saud. Junghoon Choi. John Goodwin. Weiyu He. Yuchan Kim. Benjamin Orion Landauer. Jianyang Liao. Laura Ann Logan. Masaki Naito. Bridget Elaine Nicholas. Lionel Wei Hao O. Brian Park. Jay Shen. Ji Young Song. Liza Tarbell. William Taylor. Yuksei Suzuki. Yi Zhang. Yuyang Zhang. Graduates in East Asian Languages and Civilizations for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Micah Braxton. Julia Heather Cross. Yuting Dong. Feiran Du. Ray Hua. Anna Jong-un Lee. Graham Robert Reynolds. Hang Tu. Graduates in Economics for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Angie Aquatella. Vu Tin Chao. Stephanie Danny Cheng. Kirsten Mary Clinton. Samuel Krishna Dasaratha. Emma Harrington. Yue Zhou Hua. Joshua Hurtwitz. Sanjay Misra. Giselle Montemont. Sarah Rideout. Karen Shen. Anna Stansbury. Zhongwen Xuan. Yang Yu. Graduates in Education for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Tiffany Brown. Nadira Farah Foley. Emily Hanno. Amal Kumar. Sibylla Leon Guerrero, So Yeon Shin, Kirsten Slungard Muma, Sarah Serene, Run Wei. Graduates in Engineering and Applied Sciences for the Masters of Engineering: Cameron Hickert, Cooper Lorsung, Zhao Liu, Kayla Wu Nelson, Tian Hao Wang, Simon Warshall, Li Tao Yen, Roxy Yang, Li Hong Zhang, Lin Zhu, Xilin Zhao. For the degree of Master of Science: John Alling, Gail Ansel, Victor Avram, Kyle Betts, Joshua Bodner, Yijie Preston Ching, Justin Chung Clark, Daniel Henry Cox, Yixian Di, Michael Downs, Caroline Stedman Effinger, Chiang Fei, Matthew Finney, Sebastian R. Fisher, Yi Chen Zheng, Kaylin Griffin, Yixing Guan, Theo Guinness, Jonathan Guidaboni, Hardik Gupta, Insi Jiang, Johannes Kohlberg, Paul Emil Landrin, Anqi Li, Yaoyang Lin, Jinghuan Liu, Juan Carlos Lopez Alcala, Michael Manicelli, Casey McGinley, Alexander Mead, Matthew Muse, Yanina Mater, Kojiro Murase, Michael Nuder, Andrew O'Connor, William Bowbaker Palmer, Sangyun Park, Kervalia Rawal, Austin Roshan, Hayden Sansum, Raquel Alexa Schreiber, William Seaton, Eleonora Chancilla, Victor Sheng, Wisu Song, Paulina Toro Izaza, Robert Urban Tui IV, Jordan Edward Turley, Nikhil Funderklau, Yiwen Wang, Yanru Wang, Mingwei Wei, Jessica Audrey Wijaya, Jiaxuan Wu, Yo Wu, Zhenwei Wu, Zihao Xu, Xu Shen Yang, Claire Young, Aaron Young, Royce Yap, Chu Young Yin, Duo Zhang, Ruby Zhang, Lian Zhao, Ruchen Zhao, Banrao Rock Zhao, Chenfan Zhuang, Anaya Sutshi. For the degree of Doctoral Philosophy, Rohit Agrawal, Michael Austin Bell, Floria Berlinger, Daniel Park Birnbaum, Nicole Leah Black, Lindsay Shoemaker Brown, Pavida Charoen Rajapark, Xiang Chen, Clevan Chia, Daniel Frank Fortunato, Ilya Gelfat, Felix Gonda, Benjamin Green, Catherine Heel, Jeremy Wong, Arda Kotikian, Sangjun Lee, Fritz Lekshash, Yu Liang Lee, Smaruk Maiti, Brian Matuchek, Dionys Menev, Kevin Peng, Andrew Slavin Ross, Tara Saurirajan, Huaning Tang, Paul Tilkin, Anve Ashish Ukidvi, Charlotte Wagner, Evan Daniel Walsh, Huisi Wang, Jialiang Wang, Abdul Wase, Min Wu, Abdullah Yonar. Graduates in English for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Alexander Creighton, Cecilia Mancuso, David Nee. Graduates in Film and Visual Studies for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Jessica Bardsley, Becca Volker. The graduate in Germanic Languages and Literatures for the Doctor of Philosophy, Zachary M. Hayworth. Graduates in Government for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Angie Maritza Bautista Chavez, Christopher Chalky, Colleen Driscoll, Edmund Tweedy Flanagan, Mark Hill, Anna Karen Hopper, Ji-Hei Kim, Shiro Kuriwaki, David Lowry Presley III, Albert Harley Rivero, Andrew Stone, Julie Ann Weaver, Jinyang Zhang. Graduates in Health Policy for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Emily Aguirre, Alyssa Belinsky, Caroline Geiger, A.J. Holmgren, Alice Kezamutima Dikumana, Daniel Prince, Zachary J. Ward. Graduates in History for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Sarah Balakrishnan, Kelly Brignac, Hardeep Dhillon, Louis Gerdelan, Marcella Hayes, Ian Kumikawa, Joseph Laos de la Louvière, E. Liu, Abigail Modoff, Georgia Claire Whitaker. Graduates in History of Art and Architecture for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Juliet Calverin, Sonali Dingra, Samuel Dylan Ewing, Ruth Madeline Ezra, Sarah Simpson Grandin, Nicole Danielle Pulicini, Harmon Siegel. Graduates in History of Science for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Jacob Moses, G. Lee Vidon, Anya Yermakova. Graduates in Human Evolutionary Biology for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Victoria Adele Tobolsky, Marielle Young. The graduate in Linguistics for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Gunnar Lund. Graduates in Mathematics for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Robert Allen Cass, Benjamin Gunby, Yi Xiang Mao, Morgan Opie, Wei Feng Sun, Yi Zhang Yao, Yang Chuan Cheng. Graduates in Medical Sciences for the degree of Masters of Arts, Delara Chisari. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Chidiebere Akusobi Jr., Tiffany Amariuta, Inhua Beck, Jacqueline Brady, Priscilla Chung, Cameron Clayton, Joe DeCash, Kayla Janae Davis, Carlos Donato, Yeftu Drivers, Cesar Echevarria, Michael Hernandez, Maritzo Fazio, Justin Fleming, Michelle M. Frank, Jean Gallet, Alexander Shinneman Garris, Hannah Goldberg, Gary Gray, Manav Gupta, Allison Elizabeth Hamilus, Janani S. Iyer, Christina Brendeo Konami Jason, Vinita Josie, Sonia Nan Kim, Catherine LaChance, Jonathan D. Lee, Mitchell Leibowitz, John Lian, Jacob Main Luber, Gauruv Luthria, Chrissy Lyon, Michael Marquis, Brittany Ann Mayweather, Max E. Mertens, Lauren Mifflin, Olivia Merton, Shigapartha Nagapan Chettiar, Nishita Pardani, Jasper S. Phelps, Jesse Dylan Pyle, Pauline Francis Smith, Joel Scher, Aditi Shukla, Brandon Sitt, Mark Weston Springle, Atsushi Taguchi, Jerry Wong, Chinbo Seiha Wong, Allison War, Keiko Weir, Bradley Michael Wirbowski, Kaylin E. Williamson, Jenny Yan, Elin Yap, T.U. Zhang. Graduates in Middle Eastern Studies for the degree of Master of Arts: Muhannad Al-Rifai, Abdullah Osama Amutabagani, Margaret Dean, Jacob Ellis, Nana Krentima Krenteng, Elizabeth Maston, John Murphy. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy: Akif Yuliolu. Graduates in Molecular and Cellular Biology for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy: Achala Chitor, Allison Ramirez, Juliana Y. Ree, Matthew Anthony Smith, Peter Thomas Smith, Guang Yu Zhou. Graduates in Music for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy: Alana Males, Adi Sneer, Rajna Swaminathan. Graduates in Near Eastern Languages and Civilizations for the degree of Master of Arts: Erizu Riahi, Shriya Umanshankar Beck. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy: Paul Anderson, Jian Chen, Hadil Marwan Jarada, Dustin Klinger, Inish Torres, Joseph Leonardo Vignone. Graduates in Organismic and Evolutionary Biology for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy: Li Ming Kai, Blake V. Dixon, Jessica Gershony, Dakota Elaine McCoy, Jessica H. Mitchell, Zachary Morris, Richard Rabideau Childers, Carrie Rebecca Taylor Burt, Daniel Robert Utter. Graduates in Philosophy for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy: Rachel Axe, Thomas Alexander Pendlebury. Graduates in Physics for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy: Solomon Barkley, Mihir Bhaskar, Minghui Chen, Anna Diaz Rivero, Hofi Hannesdotter, Connor Hart, Anne Eber, Jeffrey G, Andrew Yuho Jo, Alexander Kiesling Contreras, Aaron Cron, Nicholas Langelier, Harry J. Levine, Albert Lin, Shang Liu, Yu Liu, Bartholomew Mulhilsu, Angelica Nandi, Abigail Plummer, Ana Maria Reclariu, Victor Alonso Rodriguez, Emma Louise Rosenfeld, Polnap Samut Praput, Robert Shitko, Tyler St. Germain, Stephen B. Teresi, Matthew James Turner, Gray W. Wilburn, Wei Shuang Linda Zhu, Kershin Yi, Yi Chao Yu, Liao Zhou. Graduates in Psychology. For the degree of Master of Arts, Gabriel Hammond. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Linda Wong Chang, Tessa Charlesworth, Peter Franz, Adam Jarozewski, Peyton Jones, Marie Christine Nizzi, Eric Christopher Nook, Layla Tarhan, John Mark Taylor. Graduates in Public Policy for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Yazan Al-Karablieh, Holly M. Dykstra, Peter Dyrud, Blake H. Heller, Shifali Khanna, Isabel Harba McDonald, Kunal Mungal, Daniel Stewart. The graduate in Political Economy and Government for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Enrico Di Gregorio. Graduates in Regional Studies Russia, Eastern Europe, and Central Asia for the degree of Masters of Arts, Sofia Abdurahimova Carberry, Francis Caton, Adam James, Jan Yuha, Kian Stryker. Graduates in Religion for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Luli L. Ashri, Ryan John Gregg, Sarah Griffiths, Adrian Emmanuel Hernandez Acosta, Haruka Umetsu Cho, Lena Verschury. Graduates in Romance Languages and Literatures for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Kylie Sego, Madeline Diane Wolfe. Graduates in Social Policy for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Sarah James, Audrey Shannon Latoura. The graduate in Sociology for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Ethan Jeffrey Raker. graduates in statistics for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Yukon Mar. Wenchuo Wang. Albert Wu. Graduates in Systems Biology for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Sylvia J. Cañas Duarte. Alan Le Guaklek. Nathan Nakasuka. Muhammad Sadiq Yildiz. And the graduate in Systems, Synthetic and Quantitative Biology for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Alan Lin. This concludes the naming of our graduates. A heartfelt congratulations to all of our graduates for their newly earned degrees from the Graduate School of Arts and Sciences at Harvard University.